at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Giants. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Miles Sanders' first carry of the game. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down at the 33.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. Hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. I put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
For Darrell Patterson on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Edwards. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, it's Edwards. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll swing this one out to Richard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford looks to throw again. A slant to Jones. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Edwards. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the
Absolutely.
ground? You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Stafford on 1st down. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On On second down, it's Edwards. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Giants 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
A gain of...
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 5.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Through 1 quarter, 9-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 35.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
The Browns' 1st down.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the counter, it's Edwards. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Browns.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that...
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. The former Rutgers safety, Devin McCourty, has it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get way to bring those 2.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
Lining up.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And here comes Diggs. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Browns.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Herbert took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
The ball carrier.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Second and 9. At the 31.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The 22-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. He's got Jack Doyle. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts
Jack Doyle.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Again, it's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front of the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Browns.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, was in Tel Aviv. Barbados without
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Edwards. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the third and one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At the 38-yard line.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now a handoff. Edwards. The tackle made by K'Lavon Chaisson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Brought down at the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Stafford, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Browns 22.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is fielded at the 27. Shrugs off another. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the draw, Richard. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally, starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
50 wants to bite. 50 wants to bite. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check 3. Check. Monday.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
13-yard line.
Check 3. Check 3. 40 got. 40 got. Hey, 58's the mic. Well, 58's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Watch twist.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Greg Olsen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes Diggs. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
He was brought down.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Browns first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
11 yards there, first down.
31-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, it's Edwards. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Kayvon Chaisson on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. It's Hill, complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Looking downfield for Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
On the play. First down, Cleveland.
And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They run once more with Edwards. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Edwards, the ball.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 48 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yo.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Edwards. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Gus Edwards, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Stafford on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 33-yard line.
We got 4. We got 4.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Hey. 4 down.
And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Giants 43,